great Dalai Lama once said, "Compassion is the wish to see others free from suffering." I know that is exactly how Rowan lived his life. He was one of the most compassionate and loving people I have ever met. He always gave selflessly and never expected anything in return. I was so blessed to have known and taken care of this amazing child for over 7 years. I knew there was something special and different about him from the very first time I met him. I could never put my finger on what exactly it was that made him so different from the many other children I have taken care of as a PICU nurse. There was such an innocence about him, almost angelic in a way. I finally found my answer at his funeral, as one of the speakers said it perfectly. When you were in the presence of Rowan, you felt like you were in the presence of God. I remember sitting there thinking, that is it. That is the best way to describe the feeling many felt in the presence of this amazing child. Rowan is the perfect definition of compassion. He was not only compassionate to his family and to those he knew closely, but with everyone he came into contact with. I feel compassion is a spiritual quality that is used to connect us with others. We all need to give and receive compassion at times in our lives, and he always gave it freely, without judgment and expecting nothing back. Except for maybe a hug. He gave the best hugs. One of the first compassionate events I witnessed was when he was about 4 years old and was playing while Mom and I talked. All of a sudden, he stopped what he was doing. He quietly clasped his hands together, closed his eyes, and bowed his head. I looked at Mom a little confused, and she smiled and looked outside the window. About that time, the Methodist Children's Hospital helicopter was landing on the roof. She said every time the helicopters fly in or out, he does this. He says a silent prayer for the safety of the pilot, nurses, patients, and their families. I remember standing there awestruck that I just witnessed a 4-year-old go from playing to saying a silent prayer for people he didn't even know. My personal favorite memory was on January 1st, 2016. He and Mom were full of excitement because the plan was to discharge them home that morning. Mom went to the car, so Rowan and I chatted to pass the time. I asked him if he had ever thought about what he wanted to be when he grew up. He thought about it for a minute and said, "I want to be a chef because I love to cook, but I also want to be a doctor so I can help sick kids like me. Oh, and a superhero because they are just cool and save people." His mom returned and I got busy on the discharge paperwork. I heard them talking in his room and his mom told me she had asked Rowan if he wanted to take a Happy New Year picture with me before they left, which Rowan then chimed in with, "Of course, she's part of our family." I still tear up and smile whenever I think about how special that day was, which ended up being the last time I would ever take care of my sweet boy. I hope this small glimpse of this amazing child inspires you to be compassionate to others and to love your life as Rowan did. He always showed others compassion, despite all they went through in his short 10 years. This beautiful child has made such a huge impact in this world. I miss and think about him daily, but mostly, I feel so blessed to have been his nurse, friend, and part of his family.